Well, hey everybody, it's Pat and Kimber, and
We're here.
we are here.
We are here at the Audobon home, the very first house that Elvis bought for his mom and dad, right?
Yes,
When he sold the Heartbreak Hotel when it went million.
yes,
Went to a $1 million record.
yeah.
And we're here. This is history right here at the Audubon house.
I have to say, I think that I've put Pat on overload today, emotionally, because
It's so much to take in. We
Yeah.
just left Jerry Lee Lewis's house
Yeah.
with Jerry Lee Lewis's son, Jerry Lee the third.
it goes by Lee.
Goes
yeah.
by Lee,
Uh-huh.
and we are now in front of Elvis's. This is like he started. This is when he made it for the first time, and he was able to give back to his mom and dad that had basically nothing their whole life. Put them in a house like this.
Well, you saw where we were the other day, the apartment, and you
Yeah.
really couldn't see in it, but that was actually low-income housing back then. So he went from that to here.
This is so cool.
Yeah, and Elvis fans will correct me, but I do believe there was one house before this one, the Audubon house, honestly. But this was the first really nice house. This was the place to live in Memphis at the time. Would y'all like to see it? Would y'all like to actually see the house? So as all the Elvis fans know, there was a fire here this past year, but as you can see, the house is still standing. It is fine, absolutely fine. And they're still working on it. Let me turn the camera around. Let me show you something. Maybe. Okay, so this little plaque right here tells you what's happening now. In 2006, the foundation created the Mike Curb Institute for Music at Rhodes College. So there's a lot that happens out here in this house. So it doesn't just sit empty. But they're redoing it right now. They're doing a lot of work on it. The door is not the normal door I remember seeing before. But it's Elvis's house.
Elvis's house.
Yeah.
We're here. You know, we're in Memphis,
Get you in front.
and it's just so much to take in. It's so very, very cool. And you were just telling me the story about when GK, Elvis's favorite radio personality,
Yeah.
followed his whole career from the beginning, still doing it
Yeah.
at Graceland live. And you talked about he stayed the night here in Elvis's room, could hear thumping outside. He was freaked out. What is that, Elvis? He's like, get used to it. That was girls beating on the side of the house, but Elvis knows they're here, and that happens every night. So wow.
They knew which room was his bedroom. Yeah.
Elvis and I have one thing in common. It's so cool.
Bev Brewer said there used to be musical notes on the fence when he lived there. So that answers your question. You asked me, was this fence here?
Yeah, I did. I asked if it was here because it looks like the wrought iron looks like it's original.
Yeah.
So that's cool that it was then.
Yeah. Yeah.
They still have the musical notes at Graceland.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. And of course we have Claudette parked out front. I mean, we couldn't be here without her.
No, that's been our taxi the whole trip down here to Memphis. So it's been Claudette's making her ways around.
Yeah.
She's getting more attention than we are. That's for
She
sure.
is. I mean, we can't even go down the interstate without people giving you a thumbs up.
Everywhere we go, Claudette is asked how old she is.
Yeah.
And the lady doesn't like to tell her age, but it's a 1960. So there you go. It's 1960. I've had 58, 59, and 62 guests so far.
Yeah. 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 The coolest was today the man with his father.
Yeah.
And
Brought back a lot of memories.
Yeah. I teared up. I was like, oh. But Bev said where those circles are on the gates is where the music.
That's where the notes were?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to Photoshop those in later. It's going to be so cool.
What part of Memphis is this? This is off of Getwell Road in East Memphis, right before you get to Park Avenue, I believe.
There's another one of those banana trees. Elvis had them everywhere.
You know what I think those are? You call them banana trees, but I think those are magnolia trees,
Are they
actually.
magnolias?
Yeah.
Potato, potato.
Right. Oh, that's funny. Hey, everybody. Hello, hello. Here, let's put it back. We'll,
All right, so here we are, like I said, once again, the first home he bought after Heartbreak Hotel went to be $1 million album. So this was his giving back to his mom and dad so they could, they deserved it. And we're sitting here. It's history. It's still here. Memphis, come down here to Tennessee and see this house. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it don't cost nothing.
No, it doesn't.
It's free.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's really cool is, hey there, we have another really cool Elvis fact, like we had at Graceland last night.
Right.
You want to hear it?
Yes.
When Elvis bought this house, he had that porta potty installed for all the girls that would knock on his door and his walls at night.
It's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there.
Hasn't moved in all these years.
That's 1956 plastic.
Yeah.
Right there. Because plastic was big in 56.
That's right. Yeah.
So if Elvis brought one of them everywhere he went, though, you never know.
He's always considerate. He's always giving back to his fans. And the fact that, I mean, you know, as girls, we have to go to the bathroom quite a bit.
After
And
peanut butter and banana sandwiches, you're giving back a lot, I'm telling you.
And Bev said he had the pool put in as well. There is a pool. I remember I was invited to a pool party here. Y'all can hit me now. Go ahead, hit me.
All right, no, I can't. What's the other arm that's sore? All right.
Yeah. I was invited out here to a pool party with the Dempseys. They played, and I didn't come.
That's unfortunate, because I would have been here with bells on.
I should have.
That's so cool that, this is all just right here.
See, Nicole, you always learn something with the Pat and Kimber show. We have authentic.
100% facts.
Yes.
There's nothing. Prove us wrong.
Yeah, prove us wrong.
If you do, we will give you a free drink of water from a drinking fountain anywhere. We'll do it.
Memphis water is the best, and everybody loves Memphis water. So we treasure it very much here, and I'm going to tell you, we have all the facts.
There's so much going on with this house right now.
There is. Brandon, you are correct. We were talking about it a little while ago. There was a fire, but as you can see, the house is fine. I think what's different for me is that door right there that you're seeing right there. I don't know. I was out of town when the fire hit. I was on my way somewhere or coming back somewhere. I think I was just leaving town when I saw that there was a fire.
It looks like it has all new windows in it.
Yep.
There's the stickers are still on the windows. Some fresh paint.
Right.
So obviously the structure stayed fine.
Yeah.
The roof looks like it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And I want to find out more about. I'm going to go home. I'm going to study more about this house because I remember pictures, actually, of Elvis's Cadillac, both Cadillacs.
Yeah.
In the driveway.
Right here.
He bought one for his mom. I don't think she ever had a license.
No, she never drove.
And then his own.
Yeah.
And it might even be one with 3 caddies here at one time.
Yeah.
So this driveway right here, there's Elvis's Cadillac oil.
Yeah.
Dripped right here on this driveway.
As a matter of fact, here's another authentic fact. Let's turn this around. Let's see. See those tire marks up there?
Yep.
You see them? I can't zoom in on them, but there's tire marks on the road, on the drive up there. That's from the pink caddy. You know why his mom didn't have a driver's license? Let me turn it back around on us. His mom Gladys did not have a driver's license because he bought her that pink caddy. Is here, right? And she got in it, and she was really excited, and he had her start it because she just wanted to feel how it felt to sit in it with the engine running, and she accidentally hit it, put it into drive, and it jerked and made those marks right there.
Right there.
Yeah, and so those are authentic. Yeah, so she never wanted to drive after that.
And my mom's mother's name was Gladys as well.
Oh, cool.
So that's kind of a little factoid for you.
I love it. Hey, Jody's driving her pink caddy right now. And watching us.
We love you, Jody.
We do love you,
We
Jody.
need that pink caddy down here in Memphis.
Thank you for introducing us to each other so that we could form the Pat and Kimber show and bring all these authentic facts and more to the world.
So cool. Everything we've done here in Memphis has been amazing.
Yeah.
It's can't hold a candle to anything. It's just that's Memphis is Memphis.
Oh my goodness, I tell you what, we are having a really, really great time. There were actual pictures of the pool and back, but it was only half full for some reason. I think they were taken by Alfred Dumahocher, the famed photographer. I know who you're talking about. I can never say his last name right.
I love me some Brandon Rumler right there. We just played his Christmas party this year. I did anyway.
Okay.
Big Elvis fan. I told you this earlier. He's one of them that'll make sure we're staying on the right path with our factoids.
Don't fact check us.
Yes.
We're pulling this out of our personal book of
Google
facts.
calls us when they want to know something.
There you go.
All right, so just put that in your pipe and smoke it.
There you go. Bev, we're not going to Tupelo. We don't have time because tonight.
I did go to Tupelo though.
He has been to Tupelo.
I went to the original, what'd you call it, the shotgun house?
Yeah.
Where you can,
He didn't know what the term shotgun house meant.
I thought it was like every time I'm jumping out of a window to get away, but that wasn't it.
Oh my gosh. No, he has to go back home after the awards. So that's tonight. What did I say, 8 or 8:30?
You gotta get the dog. You gotta get the dog.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta get the dog. This is the original
The
hound
original
dog.
hound dog. That's how Elvis got started with that. Yes.
That was
Yes.
inspired Elvis.
Yeah.
135-year-old dog.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Still living. I mean, you know, Elvis.
And he's doing his business.
Ricky says, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in Memphis gets broadcast on Facebook Live. That's right.
That's right. We're an open book. We're an open book right here in Memphis.
Jody said, this is so educational for you, isn't it, Pat?
It is. Most people in my family, I got past 8th grade. So I'm feeling I could be president, but I have so much to learn.
And I made it all the way up until 9th or 10th. I mean, I can't remember. It was a very hazy time.
You don't do the 8th grade 3 times and not learn something.
Right. There you go.
So I'm there.
Yeah. We got it all for you, And tonight, I want to... Oh, wait. While we're live, okay, so I talked about this when I went home earlier while you were getting ready, and I went to my house and got ready. Last night at Blue City. So... First of all, it was so packed we couldn't get in at first. With our passes.
I had my press pass. We're capacity's capacity, dude.
We even tried to sneak around the back way and get in. They were like, hold up, nope, go back around. They saw us. They're like, shit, there they come again, that Pat and Kimber duo. So we said, well, we'll just kill some time. We'll go down to Silky's. Well, we just were walking. And I said, ooh, let's see who's in Silky's. That's when he got up on stage and sang. Got
to go up there on the piano bar with her good friend Craig.
Yep.
And
hi, Craig.
Good friend of mine now.
Yep.
And got to sing Little Bob Seger actually some fans requested him to do it, and he just invited me up to sing it. So it was really cool.
Yeah. And so after that, we went back down, got in this time, stood in a sea of people trying to get up to the stage, couldn't even make it 5 foot from the door.
Outlaw country, there's a lot of heavy hitters and just a lot of heaviness and bigness. Period. So these guys were huge.
Big
small
cowboy
place.
hats too.
Actually, the Memphis Blue City is not that small. It was just that many people. There had to have been, I don't know what the fire capacity was. But
they wouldn't let us in because of it, yeah. And so we sat there as long as we could tolerate the being smushed up against everybody. And you didn't say, hey, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky Lee.
Ricky Lee. I mean, yeah, of course we know who you are. But, so we ended up going to the back bar with Peter from the Go-Getters and Big Sandy from Big Sandy and his Fly Right Boys.
Yep.
Matthew Nelson was sitting with us, per se. But it was Peter from the Go-Getters, me, Pat, and Big Sandy. Who else was in there? We had so many different people.
It was just a collage of awesomeness all around us, and that was the coolest thing about the Ameripolitan Awards. If you come down to the Ameripolitan Awards in Memphis, there's rumor that it's going to be back here next year. We hope it is.
We hope. We really do.
You are amongst everybody. They're not on a stage all the time in front of you. A lot of times they're standing right next to you, just having a great time.
Right.
And they're very approachable as long as you're approachable. As long as you're just a normal
you're
person,
nice to them, and
you might get a drink out
we
of them.
got a ton of drinks last night.
Yes, we did.
And,
maybe, possibly.
Maybe. But I have to say this. Peter is from Sweden. And
the Go-Getters.
From the Go-Getters. And first he became his best friend. And then last night he became my best friend. Started buying rounds of drinks for people. But he didn't know what he was ordering to eat. He just saw that it was a black corner of the menu. And he goes, what's that? And I said, oh, those are ribs. He goes, is ribs good? I said, yes. So he got the plate. And he was trying to eat his ribs with a fork and knife. And I said, you can't do that. You have to... Ricky, what he meant was we should have said, hey, don't you know who we are trying to get in last night?
Rick, it takes us a while here, Ricky. We're still, the membranes are kind of getting, chromosomes breaking loose. It's weird.
So, we're sorry about that. But at least it wasn't just me.
Yeah. Matt was there, too, from the Million Dollar Quartet
Yeah,
Chicago.
Matt was there. And
Lipinski. He was all over Viva last year.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Met his girlfriend, Mandy.
Yep.
And then Mandy and I started talking, and then Matt said, okay, we have to leave.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's from L.A.
Yeah, she was real pretty.
I didn't notice.
And, but Peter he didn't know how to, he was like, I don't know how to eat ribs. And so, anyway, I schooled him how to eat Memphis ribs. And he ate the ribs, but he wouldn't let me. Yeah.
One done.
But he wouldn't let me watch. He got embarrassed. So
When I order ribs, I eat ribs in my living room by myself. I do. I bring them home because I'm the same way. I know they're not good unless you're getting some on you.
Right.
But I have issues with that. I have a hard time with that.
Well, he enjoyed his ribs. Let's just say that. But we enjoyed the time there at that bar last night. We really did.
Bill Haley's daughter was hanging out.
Yeah, Bill Haley's daughter,
I don't know. She was having fun.
She had a good time.
She was having fun.
And,
there was a lot of cab rides leaving.
Yes.
The Blue City Cafe.
Yes. We were fine.
We were amazing.
We were fine, for real.
Excellent driver.
Yeah.
But I don't know what time we got. We went to another place.
We went to Murphy's, where Dale Watson always plays when he's here in town. And we hung out there and closed them down after the fact. Yep. And then went home, and it was after 4.
It was really a fun night. And I couldn't believe it all happened in one night. And now we have the awards we'll be heading to after we leave Elvis's first amazing home. Hey, Gary. You're right, Gary. He asked, you really are going to notice another girl when you're with
So
Kimber?
now you got to tell him what happened to you last night, speaking of that subject.
So Peter, our good friend from the Go-Getters, he said, this isn't your girlfriend? And he's talking about Kimber. And I said, no. And he gave me told me I was number 1.
He read between the lines, and that's what he did to Pat.
Because I think he didn't hit on Kimber this whole time because he thought that we were together. And he was a super nice guy, though, anyway.
Yeah.
And then he realized, like, I have lost ground. I've lost time. How am I going to get this back? I hate you, Pat Jones. We're not best friends anymore.
Before he left, he made sure to ask if we were going to be there tonight. And so, who knows? He might hit on me. Who knows?
He has signed the Telecaster.
Yeah.
He's the only drummer on the Telecaster because he is the lead singer / drummer, upright drummer for the Go-Getters.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Just a really super nice guy all the way around.
Yeah. He's our best friend now. Both of us.
He's our Swedish connection.
He's his best friend because of hot rods, and he's my best friend because of boobs. So, you know.
Single rod. Anyway. That's horrible. That was horrible. We have to edit this. PG-13 now. PG-13.
We love you, Pete.
Yes, we love you.
Oh, and then yesterday at the fashion show, so we're sitting there, and we've got him behind us, sitting in the row behind us, and then Mr. Reverend Horton Heat himself sitting right next to Pat.
Jim Heath asked if that seat was taken, and I was trying to be like, really cool, like, no, man, go ahead, sit down. Like, no, it's right there. It's yours. You can have it. Let me wipe it off. And
hi, Jen.
No, super nice guy though. Jim Heath is a great class act.
Gina Haley.
Gina Haley.
That's
Thank
her.
you. Who got on there? Who told
Gary.
us? Gary. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Gary.
Hi,
You got to check out Gary. His show is
You'll
amazing.
have to, yes.
Sunday mornings,
Yes.
7 to 11 a.m. So get up early. Or 7's early for me. But get up and listen to his Big Band Era show and all of his wonderful knowledge on everything we've ever fought for the USA, for freedom. He's got it on his show. Whether it's from the Civil War all the way to, because that's what Gary was in.
Yeah.
From Civil War all the way to the Desert Storm and beyond.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Pat has a huge following up in Illinois where he's from. They're saying you should move here. And everybody's loving the Pat and Kimber show. This will not be the end of the Pat and Kimber show.
No, this is just the start of something amazingly pretty good.
Yes, pretty good. Fair.
We can't.
Fair to middling.
You don't have to be awesome. You just can't suck.
Right.
Period.
Right.
I guess that's the best advice I could give anybody.
And Gary said Bill had 10 children.
Wow.
What might answer some of our questions we had.
Is he Catholic? Because my grandparents had 10 children, so he might be Catholic.
Yeah.
He was rocking around the clock a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We got to get her in here. Look at that
Look
sweater.
at her outfit. Come on over here.
Yeah, please. And her hair, everything.
We're live around the world right now with the Pat and Kimber show on Speedway Radio.
This is
amazing what she's dressed. Are you with the Ameripolitan group? We are too.
Awesome.
Awesome. Where are you from?
New York.
New York.
Can we get you on here? Look at it.
Look at her outfit. That is
from New York.
awesome. That's beautiful.
You can tell. Just
Thank
look at her.
Yeah.
Her mom was one of Elvis's girlfriends.
Yes. Yeah.
There may be some. They haven't run the test yet.
Right.
There's a possibility. She's coming here to get back child support.
Right.
to tell you
I
the
mean,
truth.
yeah.
He doesn't live here anymore.
No,
Dang it.
he's not here anymore.
thought
But
he was home.
the porta potty that all the girls used when they would bang on his wall is still there. We've been telling everybody.
And look at them boots.
Yeah, look at the boots. Oh, I got to turn this around so y'all can see this. This is great.
Definitely. So we're gonna see you tonight.
Yeah,
for sure.
we'll be there.
And if you need us to get out of the way
8
for you.
o'clock, right? Is when things
Yes.
Yep, 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow.
New York City.
New York City.
That's the only part anybody knows. They don't realize, like, all New York is, like, country.
Yeah.
But then there's New York City.
Yeah. Oh, I drove through New York, but never New York City. And it is country. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah,
it really is, yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like it here right now. We brought this cold weather in.
Yeah.
We brought this cold
Thanks for
weather.
that, guys.
Yeah.
It's all him. I live here.
I'm by Chicago, so.
Okay. What is happening to the house?
They are remodeling it. They're just updating some of the wiring and things inside it because now it's used for music preservation and research. So they do have things happen out here still.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still in use, but right now they're redoing it. And it had a fire last year, so they're still having to recoup from that as well.
Fixing it up from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I'm getting from Kimber
Yeah.
anyway.
That's straight fact right there.
Then you know it's true.
I mean, that goes right along with the fact that those tire marks are Gladys's and the porta potty are for the women that were here all those times. We're going to get out of her way so
Yeah,
she can
this
take
is-
pictures.
Let's go across the
Yeah.
street and look back. Look at my...
Bill's oldest son, John, wrote Bill's biography.
Is that Gary again?
Of course. How did you know?
I just a guess.
Yeah.
So there we are. There's the full scene right there.
How cool is
Elvis's
that?
first real contribution to the family after having $1 million record.
Yeah.
So cool.
Praise
Mom, I'm
to
going to do that
God.
for you, but your house is already way bigger than that. So, and it's on the river. You know, I don't know how I'm going to be able to top what they have.
Rolling.
She does.
Rolling.
That was her Aunt Fran's,
Yeah?
Gladys's sister's favorite song.
Really?
Yep. Rolling on the river. Anyway.
Before we are done and you head back to Illinois, it's been requested multiple times that you and I do a duet.
We'll have to figure something out.
I have the perfect one.
Okay.
And it's super easy.
Okay. What?
It's an Elvis song.
All right.
We just swap out verses. We don't have to do it right now.
All right.
But we'll do it before you
Maybe
go.
we can find a guitar, an acoustic. I think there's one at the mansion we're staying at.
Yeah,
We could get it. We
Yeah.
could get it rocked out that way.
absolutely.
Cool. Let's do it.
Yeah, and we got in trouble, y'all. One of the house cats got locked in my room when we left, and so we're so sorry.
She got in trouble. Her room. She got in trouble. I've been
It's a
taking care of
ninja
those
cat.
cats, but I did eat a bag of Cheetos that were not mine at the house. You're hungry when you get home at night. I apologize.
He was just standing at the bottom of the stairs, and I was going
wasn't-
up, and I'm like,
yeah, I
"What are
wasn't
you
coming
doing?"
up the stairs like, what's
I
he
went
doing?
there- He's like, "I'm eating Cheetos."
You can't hide the fact you're eating Cheetos. One, they're very loud. Two, everything you touch turns orange. So,
And at 4 in the morning,
yeah.
like, what is it? That's what that noise was. Every time I got up and heard crunching around out by the door, it was you
It was
out there
me.
eating in
It
the
was
hallway
me,
from your
wasn't it?
bedroom.
Yeah, it wasn't a squirrel.
Yeah.
It was the squirrel.
Here, let's go back. I think she's really enjoying her moment, isn't
This,
she?
well, I don't blame her. This
Yeah.
is amazing.
No, you know, honestly, I take a lot of this for granted because I live here and I get to see it any old time I want. But like going on the tour, let me go back to us. Maybe not. Going on that tour of Jerry Lee Lewis's house, and I stood off in the background and watched Pat experience it for the first time, and it was amazing to see the shock and awe.
It's the Jerry Lee Lewis tour. Every tour down here is great, but everything is unique too to its own tour. The thing about the Jerry Lee Lewis tour is Lee is the one that actually puts it on. Jerry's son.
Yes.
So to have Jerry Lee Lewis's son talk about stuff that really happened because he was there, is they've been in the house for 40 years. Is it 40 years? Yeah,
Yep.
40 years. So they've been there. And another really cool fact that they told us about the house, everybody back home, you remember the Chicago fire that destroyed most of Chicago. The bricks were brought in from Chicago to build Jerry Lee Lewis from the fire.
Yeah.
So you can see the scorched bricks from Chicago
Yeah.
on the side of his house. I didn't know that, and it's the truth. Look it up. Google it.
Yeah,
Google
it's
it.
true. You can Google that one.
Yep. So
Absolutely.
that's a really cool thing.
We'll walk back over.
Yep.
Somebody said your car matches perfectly. Somebody says you need to be taking pictures of your house and your car, or the house and the car. You know what, Eva? We have taken pictures everywhere we've gone. We have not posted we've posted maybe 3 pictures.
See, this is my phone. Look at how beautifully dead it looks. It's because it's been dead since I got here.
Yep.
And we're gonna get that all on the WQDFM.com page, the Speedway
Yes.
Radio page.
Yes.
SpeedwayRadio.us.
Yes.
So
We're not posting a lot of pictures right now because, for one, we want to do something really cool with them before we let y'all see them. I put one of me and Big Sandy last night, and I put the one of me and you and Reverend Horton Heat.
That's, we did some very good talking with Matt Lipinski from $1 Million Quartet.
We did, yeah.
We might be James Hook, if you're watching, the Hook's Pub, Clinton, Iowa.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him in the Midwest to do some shows. He is the reincarnation of Jerry Lee Lewis. I've watched his show. He's amazing on the piano. He's very,
great.
very good. And if you ever been to the $1 Million Quartet shows, which there's been rumor that they're gonna come back. I heard him talk last night. They're gonna do like an 8-month run to actually get the touring going again with that. Yeah. And Jerry Lee Lewis and every one of the $1 Million Quartets I've seen many versions steals it.
Yeah.
He steals the show.
Yeah.
So if we can get Matt out to the Midwest, because he was in Chicago, he's out in LA now. We're gonna make it happen. Yeah. So Hook's Pub, Drink Slingers, get ready. It's coming your way.
Awesome. My friend Cliff Wright is in the $1 Million Quartet in Branson, and he plays both Elvis and Johnny Cash. But right now he's Johnny Cash, and he just won a huge Elvis competition, and he'll be here in Memphis representing.
Wow.
During that big ultimate competition, and your shirt is getting a lot of love.
Oh, my Elvis shirt. Yeah, it's we were going to the Killer's house, and I know Jerry Lee. He had some crazy outfits, attire, always classy, but some crazy stuff going on. So I wanted to blend in. I was actually hoping I was going to get left behind. He has a lake there full of bass, full of crappie, full of catfish, and they said I can come out and fish.
Yeah.
So the next time Lee and I are going to do some fishing.
Yeah.
We're going to do some fishing at Jerry Lee Lewis's house. That's cool. I played the piano. I played Jerry's piano. I don't think that's the normal tour. Maybe go out there and find out yourself, but I don't think it is. I got to play the piano.
It helps to have friends in the right places, doesn't
Kimber got that to happen. I didn't know if I could touch the ivories that Jerry Lee Lewis himself. There's pictures of him and recordings of him right there at that piano with his daughter. So it's
sister.
Is it his sister?
Yeah.
I thought it was his daughter.
Sister.
Well, we all know Jerry Lee Lewis's history with the whole family thing, so I didn't. Never know. You never know. This is Memphis. It's all a beautiful thing. We're all beautiful humans.
That's right. Let's turn it back around here so we can have them see the house one more time with it behind us. We're just all over the place.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd like to thank Elaine and her husband for housing us while Pat's here and we're doing the Pat and Kimber show.
They're so awesome.
Yeah.
Elaine's amazing.
Yep.
She's a multitasker. Is she a nurse practitioner?
Yep.
She's a nurse, also an actor.
Yeah.
And you can see her right alongside of Matthew McConaughey, all sorts of people.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
And
she just plays it off like,
Whatever.
it's just what I do.
I do.
It's what I do.
Fun.
I'm that cool.
Yeah.
So you opened up the doors to us, so I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Best shower in Memphis. It is so nice and hot.
Yeah.
Bear claw tub.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
Yeah. So yesterday you stayed there by yourself.
I
had a
me
room.
and all the cats.
Well, yeah, you and all the cats. I had not packed, so I went back to my apartment night before last and slept there. But last night we both had our rooms, and I got up today and I used that shower, and I was amazed. I was like, "Wow, this is awesome."
And it's got a shower curtain, so I told Kimber she could come in like if she has to use the restroom because there's a curtain. It's completely clear. It's see-through. So actually the mirror's placed in the wrong spot because I can see myself, but I'm not very impressed.
I know. I was like,
anymore.
"Don't look." When I was in there.
After 40, you take the mirrors down in the house. You don't add them.
Gary wants you to find a Free Spirit shirt for Mama C, and he'll pay you for it.
Okay, we'll get that done. We'll definitely get that. And actually, there are so many cool shirts. What is the name of the place downtown that does the show, the outfits? Down in Memphis, downtown. This is her stomping grounds. They did a whole fashion show at the Metropolitan Awards, and they had some country.
I only gave him hell for not knowing who it was, and now the name.
Country and Western shirts.
Pinsky.
It's really close to Matt's name. Anyway.
I gave him hell for not knowing it.
Well, anyway, so it's an L. Google.
Elvis used to buy his clothes there.
Google awesomeness, and it'll come up. But it's a Free Spirit shirt. We will get on that, okay?
I cannot believe I'm drawing Lansky's.
Oh, Lansky's.
There was a little alcohol left right here
Sally
where that.
Swanson.
Yeah,
Samsonite. We were way off.
Lansky Brothers. They were part of the fashion show yesterday.
That fashion show.
Oh my gosh!
If you get a chance to see the picture, me and the Rev sitting there.
Yeah.
Zoom in on us because both of our faces are like, oh my God, because It was cool.
Right as I took the picture, a woman came out in a very tight outfit.
Not left too much to imagination.
No, it did
at all.
not. It was very beautiful, and I happened to catch the photo at the right time of the two of their reactions. It was great. And then, and all on top of that, I had James Riley sitting beside me on this side of me. I had Pat right here, and I had James over here, and James was cracking up. He was laughing.
Because we weren't holding back very much.
Yeah, no, they weren't. There was a really tall, beautiful young blonde model as well, and she stole the show a lot too.
Wow, she was a human Barbie doll.
She was.
She looked like she should be in a fashion show in California.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
Tan,
Skinny,
tall,
young, blonde.
didn't care that we were there at all.
No.
Well, maybe Kimber.
No.
She didn't look at me once.
She didn't look at me either.
She looked to see
I could have been her mama. I think
sitting-
we could have been her parents.
Sitting on the, if I had enough lean for my wallet, and then I was sitting too flat.
We're
so I couldn't afford her.
we're almost the exact same age, so we could have been her parents. I hate to tell you that, Pat.
I'll father or whatever. We're good. Daughter, wife, whatever. I'm good with it all. So anyway,
Oh, yeah.
come down to Memphis.
Yes, please do.
You can, if you leave now from Fulton, what time is it?
I don't know.
It's
It's 5. It's a little
5.
after 5.
You won't make it.
Nope, you're not gonna make it.
Damn it.
Awards will be
Well,
over.
You could make it for the after party. It'd be like 1
Yeah,
o'clock when you get
yeah.
here. So
Big
if you leave
after
now,
party.
but if you're in the Memphis area, make sure you get out here to the guest house tonight.
Yes.
The Graceland guest house. Get there and have a good time with us.
Yes, please do.
And say hi if you saw any of these live broadcasts.
Please.
Stop in and say hi to us.
We don't bite. I have trained him really well since he's been here
She
to
bites.
quit.
She bites. Anyway, so we're gonna get there to the Graceland
Yes.
guest house.
Hi, Larry. Larry's on his way.
See if our vouchers are still good to park.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta go home and change.
If not, we're jumping the fence.
We have one more stop we might make that I haven't told him about, and then we gotta go home and change into our awards night.
Are we gonna be able to get to the Mississippi Ale House? I'm gonna probably have to come back down.
Not
See
this trip.
Mississippi Ale. They've been providing us so much
Yes.
for this show and helping out with the whole, everything. Dale Watson has made everything happen for us.
Yes.
But all these different businesses, Mississippi Ale, have supported us actually getting here. It's
Yeah.
one thing to be there, but getting here
And
is a whole
feeding
nother
us.
thing. Yeah.
Y'all have provided food money and gas money and parking money. So thank
Really
y'all very
appreciate
much.
it.
We really do. In all seriousness, I will go out there before the weekend is up and make sure I personally thank the guys.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then there'll be food waiting for you at the Iron Horse in Savannah, Illinois. You get up to Savannah, the Iron Horse and Hog Dogs. He owns both bars, right? It's kind of like downtown Memphis. It's just all bars and music.
Yeah.
Hog Dogs. You're not going to get a better Italian beef than you do at Hog Dogs. Get up there. Get up to Illinois. Have some fun there too. Savannah, Illinois.
And hot dogs too. Okay. We love you guys. I'm gonna go charge my phone because it's on its last leg again.
And mine doesn't work.
Yeah, his does not work. It has not worked, so he's not ignoring anybody. It's just dead. We've tried everything. We've even stuck a fork in it, and it just still didn't do the trick. So.
We actually did.
We really did. So
Stick a fork in it. This
it's
phone
done.
is done.
It's
Yep.
done. All right, you guys. We love you, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Peace.